Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Last we discussed the hadith of Hazrat Abu Hurairah radiallahu ta'ala anhu, where he mentions in regards to three people of the Bani Israeel. The one person was a leper, the other person was a bald person, and the third person was a blind person. And Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala wanted to test them, so Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala sent a farishta, sent an angel to these three people. He came first to the leper and he asked the leper that what is it that is most beloved to him. So he said that he wants beautiful complexion, he wants good skin. So the malaika, the angel of Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala, made it such that he passed his hand over him and he had beautiful skin once again and a good complexion. He asked him which wealth is most beloved to you. He said that it is either cows or either he said that it was camels. So Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala blessed him that he had a pregnant camel. Then he went to the second person who was a bald person. He said, what is most beloved to you? So he said, to have good hair. And then he said that what wealth is most beloved to you? So he said, cows. So again Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala blessed him with a pregnant cow, and the angel passed his hand over him and his hair was now returned to him. And then he went to the third person, which was the blind person. He asked him, what is beloved to you? He said, my eyes must be returned to me. And what animal is most beloved to you? So he said he wanted goats or sheep. So the angel passed his hand over him, and for him also immediately his sight was returned to him, and Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala gave him a pregnant sheep. So the first person, after some time, he had a whole valley full of camels. The second person, he had a whole valley full of cows. And the third person, he had a valley full of goats. Now continuing, ثُمَّ إِنَّهُ أَتَى الْأَبْرَصِ فِي سُورَتِهِ وَهَيْئَتِهِ. Now see, on one side, Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala gives. But thereafter, the test also comes with that. So he says, then the angel, he came to the leper in his form. Like how the leper was, he came as a leper to him. فَقَالَ رَجُلٌ مِسْكِينٌ. He said that I'm a poor person. قَدْ انْقَطَعَتْ بِي الْحِبَالُ فِي سَفَرِي. That my means of travel have been cut off totally. I got nothing. I cannot travel further than this. فَلَا بَلَاغَ لِي الْيَوْمَ إِلَّا بِاللَّهِ ثُمَّ بِكَ. There is no way for me to reach my destination today except that Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala helps me, and then I seek your assistance. أسألك بالذي أعطاك اللون الحسن والجلد الحسن والمال بعيرا أتبلغ به في سفري. He says, I asked you in the name of that being that gave you this beautiful complexion, that gave you this beautiful skin, and gave you so much of wealth, that you give me one camel by which I could reach my destination. فقال الحقوق كثيرة. So what the leper told him, he said, there are many commitments I got, many rights of people that I got to fulfill. فقال كأني أعرفك. So the angel said, as though I can recognize you, I know you from somewhere. So then he said, ألم تكن أبرص يقذرك الناس فقيرا فأعطاك الله. He said, were you not a leper before this, that people would turn away from you because of your skin, and you were a poor person, then Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala blessed you. فَقَالْ إِنَّمَا وَرِثْتُ هَذَا الْمَالَ كَابِرًا عَنْ كَابِرٍ. He said, I inherited this wealth from my forefathers. See how he spoke. Whereas Allah ta'ala blessed him, he said, I inherited from my forefathers. فَقَالْ, the angel said, إِن كُنْتَ كَاذِبًا فَسَيَّرَكَ اللَّهُ إِلَى مَا كُنْتَ. He said, if you're speaking a lie, may Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala return you to your former state. That you had the skin problem, may Allah bring you back to that. You didn't have wealth, Allah ta'ala bring you back to that. Allah save us. وَأَتَى الْأَقْرَعَ فِي سُورَتِهِ وَهَيْئَتِهِ. He came to the bald person in his form. When he also, the angel that came, he didn't have hair, he was also bald. فَقَالَ لَهُ مِثْلَ مَا قَالَ لِهَذَا. And he said to the bald person, like how he said to the first person, that I am stranded, I don't have means to reach my destination, you can help me, Allah ta'ala help me. So, وَرَدَّ عَلَيْهِ مِثْلَ مَا رَدَّ هَذَا. And the bald person, he also responded like how the first person responded. How the leper, he responded. And he said, I got this from my forefathers. There's no such a thing. So he responded just like this. فَقَالَ إِن كُنْتَ كَاذِبًا فَسَيَّرَكَ اللَّهُ إِلَى مَا كُنْتَ. He said, if you're a liar, may Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala make you like you were in your former state. وَأَتَى الْأَعْمَى فِي سُورَتِهِ وَهَيْئَتِهِ. Then he came to the blind person in his form. In how that person was blind initially, so the angel also came as a blind person. فقال رجل مسكين وابن السبيل انقطعت بالحبال في سفري. He said that this is a poor person, this is a traveler, that my means of travel have been cut off. فلا بلاغ لي اليوم إلا بالله ثم بك. There's no way that I can reach my destination except through the help of Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala and through your assistance. أسألك بالذي رد عليك بصرك شاة أتبلغ بها hadha fi safari. I ask you in the name of that being that return your sight to you, that you give me one sheep by which I can reach my destination. فَقَالَ قَدْ كُنْتُ أَعْمَى. What this person said? He said, I was a blind person. فَرَدَّ اللَّهُ إِلَيَّ بَصَرِي. Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala returned to me my sight. فَخُذْ مَا شِئْتَ وَدَعْ مَا شِئْتَ. Take whatever you want to take from here, and whatever you want to leave, you leave it behind. Don't worry. فَوَاللَّهِ مَا أَجْهَدُكَ الْيَوْمَ بِشَيْءٍ. I take a qasam in the name of Allah that I will not rebuke you today for anything. أَخَذْتَهُ, that you take. Whatever you want to take from all these sheep that are here, take whatever you want. فَقَالَ أَمْسِكْ مَالَكْ فَإِنَّمَا ابْتُلِيتُمْ. So the angel said, you keep your wealth. I don't want your wealth. You have only been tested. فَقَدْ رَضِيَ اللَّهُ عَنْكَ. Allah Ta'ala is happy with you. وَسَخِطَ عَلَى صَاحِبَيْكَ. And Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala is displeased with your companions. Many a times a person in his life, he has nothing and he's crying, he's making dua to Allah Ta'ala. Allah, only if I get one shop. First he might even be asking, Allah, give me a job. When Allah gives him a job, then he asks for a shop. When Allah gives him that shop, then Allah Ta'ala increases that person. So later on, when somebody is in need, at that time, don't forget how you started in life. And always be ready to assist. And on that, Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala will give a lot of barakah.